An author spends $300 driving readers to a sales page. The clicks arrive, the sales do not. Then someone shrinks the cover to thumbnail size, and nobody can tell whether the book is about leadership, productivity, or motivation.
That is painful, but it is fixable. Before you buy another ad, a reader should be able to understand 3 things almost immediately: who the book is for, what it helps them do, and what kind of book it is.
Exactly. Welcome to the 22 Lions podcast, your daily blueprint for writing, publishing, and profiting from books. Today we're looking at the 3-Second Bookstore Test.
And I want to make the promise very practical. We're not judging whether a cover is pretty. We're asking whether the complete package communicates clearly enough for the right reader to stop, understand, and investigate.
Because more traffic cannot repair a confusing offer. It can only send more people toward the confusion.
Not the marketing advice authors want to hear, but often the advice they need. Your book is an asset, not a hobby. So let's spend the asset through the reader's eyes.
Let's break this down. We start with the shelf. Then we make the cover recognizable on that shelf. After that, the title and subtitle state the promise, the description develops it, and a blind test shows us whether the message landed.
So we don't begin by redesigning?
No. We begin one level earlier. Where does this book belong? If it were in a physical bookstore, which section would the buyer walk toward? Business leadership, personal finance, career development, or something more specific?
And everyone who wants to improve is not a category.
Right, that's an audience so broad it tells nobody where to look. Name the primary reader, the urgent problem, and the result that reader is willing to pursue. Secondary audiences can exist, but the package needs one center of gravity.
This book helps this specific reader achieve this meaningful result. For example, this book helps first-time managers run confident one-on-one meetings and build trust with their teams.
That sentence becomes a filter. If a design idea, subtitle, or description line does not support it, we have to question why it is there.
Now, the cover. Authors often treat the cover as personal expression, but a cover is also a rapid category signal.
The cover should tell the reader what kind of experience they're about to buy before they study every detail. Look at comparable books, not to copy them, but to understand the visual language. Typography, color, imagery, hierarchy, even the amount of text visible at thumbnail size.
Wait, what if the author hates the visual language of the category?
Then we can make it distinctive inside the category. We should not make it invisible outside the category. A beautiful cover that looks like a romance novel will create the wrong expectation for a leadership guide.
And test the thumbnail. Shrink it until it resembles what a shopper sees in a search result. Can you read the title? Can you recognize the category? Does the main promise survive? Or does the image become a colorful blur?
Here's the lion's truth. Design for reader recognition before personal approval. That does not mean generic. It means familiar signals first, distinctive details second.
Then the words on the package have to finish the job. The title should be memorable. The subtitle should remove doubt.
I would put searchable language first. If the phrase is not in the subtitle, how does the right reader find the book?
I'm not sure I buy first. A subtitle stuffed with search terms can win an impression and lose the buyer.
Fair. So the rule is not more keywords. It's the few words a real buyer would actually use, connected to a result the manuscript can support.
Exactly. The better business book is vague. The first-time manager's meeting playbook, a practical system for running one-on-ones, giving feedback, and building trust, is specific, searchable, and credible.
And it does not promise instant promotion or a perfect workplace. It tells the reader what the book helps them do.
The opening lines of the description should work the same way. Do not begin with your biography or valuable insights for today's professionals. Begin with the problem the reader already recognizes.
Then show the outcome, offer a reason to trust the approach, and give the reader a next step. Problem, outcome, credibility, invitation. 4 moves, but they should sound like one natural promise.
For that manager's book, your one-on-ones keep getting postponed. difficult feedback turns into awkward silence, and small misunderstandings become team problems. This practical playbook gives first-time managers a repeatable way to prepare, lead, and follow up on conversations that build trust.
Now I know the pain, the reader, and the movement from problem to solution. I have a reason to keep reading.
But clarity is still a hypothesis until somebody outside your head confirms it.
That is where the blind test helps. Show the cover, title, subtitle, and opening description without explaining your intentions. Then ask 3 questions. Who do you think this book is for? What do you think it will help you do? What kind of book did you expect?
And use people who resemble the intended audience, not just friends who want to be kind.
5 suitable readers can reveal a pattern. A neighbor who never reads business books can tell you what they personally like, but that is not the same as market evidence.
What counts as a meaningful signal?
If 3 or 4 people independently name the wrong audience, category, or result, pay attention. Do not change the cover because one person prefers green. Look for comprehension patterns, not isolated taste.
That distinction matters. The goal is not to make everybody happy. It is to make the right reader understand the offer quickly.
Let me give you a simple example. Imagine a solid business book called Momentum at Work. It has a blue cover and a person walking toward the sunrise. The manuscript contains useful systems for independent consultants, but the package feels like general motivation.
That's brutal.
It is, but useful. A consultant searching for client growth strategies may never stop to investigate. The manuscript might be fine. The invitation is unclear.
So the revision could clarify the shelf and the result without pretending the book is something it is not.
Exactly. The independent consultant's growth system. How to build a predictable pipeline without living on referrals. Now the audience, problem, and outcome are visible. The cover can use category-appropriate business design, and the description can address inconsistent leads immediately.
But let's keep our promises honest. A clearer package can improve qualified clicks and conversion potential. It cannot turn a weak manuscript into a lasting business.
Right. Packaging is the bridge between attention and consideration. The bridge matters, but the book still needs quality, discoverability, reader satisfaction, and consistent marketing.
Let's make this something you can do today. Set a timer for 15 minutes and pull up your cover as a thumbnail, your title and subtitle, and the first lines of your description.
For the first few minutes, write the shelf, the primary reader, and the urgent problem. If explaining the shelf takes 3 paragraphs, keep narrowing until you can say it in 1 sentence.
Next, write 1 promise sentence. This book helps this reader achieve this result. Compare it with every visible element. If the cover suggests confidence, the subtitle suggests productivity, and the description suggests wealth, the reader has to choose your category for you.
Then show the package to 3 to 5 people from the target audience. Ask the 3 blind test questions and record their exact answers. If they identify the audience, benefit, and category, you have a strong foundation. If the answers scatter, repair the package before increasing ad spend.
The sequence is simple. Choose the shelf, align the cover, sharpen the title and subtitle, rebuild the description, and validate the message with suitable readers.
Before the next campaign, run the thumbnail test. Read the title aloud. Inspect the first lines of the description. Small improvements in clarity can prevent large amounts of wasted attention.
If you want expert support, go to 22 Lions and submit your manuscript and current sales page package for a professional review. Our team can help evaluate the cover strategy, metadata, title, subtitle, description, KDP presentation, editing needs, and audiobook direction.
You do not have to guess your way through every publishing decision. Build the empire, 1 book at a time.
That's your step-by-step system for today. Apply it and watch your author business grow. Publish like a pro. Profit like a lion.